Welcome to Auto Vehicle Info, where we dive deep into the world of high-performance rides that make your heart race and your pulse pound. Today, we're talking about something that's got the automotive world buzzing like a supercharged V8 on a drag strip: the 2026 Ford Mustang, reimagined as the ultimate muscle sedan. That's right, folks, Ford's taking the iconic pony car legacy and stretching it into a four-door powerhouse that's equal parts family hauler and track terror. If you've been waiting for a Mustang that can seat the crew without sacrificing that raw American muscle DNA, buckle up, because this script is your front row ticket to everything you need to know about the 2026 Mustang Muscle Sedan. We'll break down its heritage, the game-changing design, the beastly powertrains including that rumored hybrid twist, the tech that's smarter than your smartphone, and why this could be the sedan that revives the muscle car wars all over again. Let's rev it up. Picture this. It's 1964, and the Ford Mustang bursts onto the scene like a rebel yell in a world of boxy sedans. That original pony car wasn't just a vehicle, it was a cultural earthquake, embodying freedom, speed, and unapologetic American swagger. Fast forward 6 decades, and the Mustang has evolved through 7 generations, from the sleek Fox body icons of the 80s to the digital age S650 chassis that debuted in 2024. But here's the twist. While the coupe and convertible have ruled the roost, whispers of a 4-door Mustang have been floating around like exhaust fumes at a car meet. Ford CEO Jim Farley dropped the hint last year, teasing that they're exploring body styles like a sedan that captures all the performance and attitude of the original. And now, for 2026, it's happening. The Mustang Muscle Sedan isn't some watered-down family wagon. It's a bold evolution built on the same S650 platform as its 2-door siblings, blending the aggressive stance of the GT with practical doors for real life. This isn't the Mustang Mach-E electric crossover, that's a different beast entirely. No, this is pure internal combustion fury wrapped in sedan practicality, designed to go toe-to-toe with whatever Dodge cooks up next after killing off the Challenger. At a time when muscle cars are an endangered species, Ford's doubling down, proving the Mustang's DNA is tough enough to mutate into something fresh without losing its soul. Imagine loading up the kids for soccer practice, then hitting the twisties for a grin-inducing detour. That's the promise here, and it's got enthusiasts split between genius move and blasphemy, but one thing's for sure, it's got us hooked. Let's talk design, because if the 2026 Mustang Muscle Sedan looks anything like the digital renders we've been drooling over, it'll turn heads harder than a 69 Mach 1 at a stoplight. Starting with the front fascia, Ford's keeping that signature Mustang aggression front and center. A massive grille that's equal parts snarling predator and air intake monster, flanked by tri-bar LED headlights that slice through the night like laser beams. The hood, sculpted with those iconic power bulges, hinting at the fury lurking beneath, and available in carbon fiber for the high-Z models to shave weight and add that race-ready sheen. But here's where the sedan magic happens. The greenhouse stretches back elegantly, with 4 frameless doors that maintain the coupe-like profile without the awkward liftback vibe of some rivals. The roofline slopes aggressively into a fastback-style trunk, giving it a sleeker silhouette than your average 4-door. Think more Audi A7 than Camry, but with Mustang attitude dialed to 11. Wheelbase extends by about 6 inches over the coupe for better rear stability and legroom, landing at around 112 inches total, while the overall length pushes 193 inches, making it a true midsize brawler. Side profiles scream speed with flared fenders accommodating up to 20-inch alloys wrapped in sticky performance rubber, and those signature side scoops channeling air to the brakes like a NACA duct on steroids. Out back, quad exhaust tips roar from a diffuser that's as functional as it is ferocious, with a subtle spoiler lip for downforce without screaming, "Boy Racer." Color options. Ford's pulling out all the stops. Classics like Race Red and Oxford White join newcomers like the shimmering Adriatic Blue Metallic and a revived Orange Fury that's straight fire, perfect for burning rubber at cars and coffee. For those wanting to channel 80s nostalgia, the new FX package nods to the Fox body era with plaid seat inserts, blue stitching, and rally-inspired wheels in that retro font, but adapted seamlessly to the sedan's lines. It's not just pretty. Aerodynamics are tuned for a drag coefficient around 0.32, thanks to active grille shutters and underbody panels that keep things planted at triple-digit speeds. Weight-wise, expect it to tip the scales at about 3,800 pounds for the base, lighter than a Charger thanks to aluminum-intensive construction from the hood to the tailgate. This sedan doesn't compromise. It's a Mustang in a tuxedo, ready to dance at the track or the drive-thru. Now, slide into that cockpit, and oh man, it's like stepping into a fighter jet crossed with a leather-lined lounge. The 2026 Mustang Muscle Sedan amps up the driver-centric focus with a dashboard that's all about you, curved beautifully to wrap around the pilot, with premium materials like soft-touch leather, Alcantara suede, and carbon fiber accents that scream luxury without forgetting the grit. Front seats, heated, ventilated, and available in Recaro Sport buckets with aggressive bolsters that hug you through corners like a co-pilot on a rally stage, now with bold new belt colors like International Orange or Prime Blue to match your vibe. The rear bench, spacious enough for adults on a road trip, 38 inches of legroom back there, up from the coupe's kiddie confines, with 60/40th split folding for hauling gear, and ISOFIX anchors for the family fleet. Trunk space clocks in at a generous 14 cubic feet, expandable to 40 with seats down, so yeah, golf clubs, groceries, or a weekend's worth of track toys. Covered. Tech-wise, it's a feast. A massive 13.2-inch vertical touchscreen dominates the center stack, running Ford's latest Sync 4 system with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates that keep you connected without the wires. Navigation's baked in, voice commands are sharper than ever, and the 12.4-inch digital gauge cluster lets you toggle between classic analog vibes and futuristic holograms. Audio. A 12-speaker B&O system thumps with crystal clarity, while ambient lighting in 128 colors sets the mood. Go red for rage mode, blue for chill cruises. And for the muscle sedan twist, Ford's integrating family-friendly touches like rear climate vents and USB-C ports galore, but don't worry, selectable drive modes from normal to track keep the soul wild. Safety. It's loaded with Ford Company Pilot 360, adaptive cruise with stop-go, lane keeping that feels intuitive, blind spot monitors with cross-traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera that makes parallel parking a joke. IIHS ratings carry over strong from the coupe, with good marks in most crash tests, so you can haul the fam without the fear. It's plush, powerful, and practical, the interior that says, I'm a Mustang, but grown up. Alright, let's get to the meat. Powertrains, because what's a Mustang without that thunderous shove in the back? The 2026 Muscle Sedan lineup starts accessible but builds to brutal. Entry level is the EcoBoost 2.3-liter Turbo 4, punching 315 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Enough for 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, mated to a slick 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters for that engaged feel. But let's be real, you're here for the V8 growl, and the GT trim delivers with the 5.0-liter Coyote, now tuned to 486 horses and 418 pound-feet, rev matching like a boss in manual mode if you opt for the 6-speed stick. Top that with the Dark Horse sedan, where the Coyote hits 500 horsepower flat, with stiffer suspension, Brembo brakes, and Torsen limited slip diff for carving canyons like butter. But the real game changer. Rumors of a hybrid variant exclusive to the sedan. Ford's cooking up a partially electrified 5.0-liter setup, blending V8 rumble with electric boost for over 550 combined horses and instant torque that slingshots you off the line. Think Prius efficiency on the highway, aiming for 25 mpg combined, without ditching the muscle soul, using a mild hybrid system that recaptures energy for seamless launches. No full EV here, this is for purists who want green creds with redline screams. And don't sleep on the high Z teases. A Shelby GT 500 sedan could drop with a supercharged 5.2-liter Predator V8 making 800 plus HP, bridging to the GTD's track monster, all while keeping RWD purity. Fuel economy. EcoBoost hits 22 city, 33 highway, GT around 16/24, but that hybrid could push 28 combined, making it the sensible muscle choice. Transmission options keep it versatile, auto for lazy launches, manual for row your own fun, and all-wheel drive. Nah, Ford's staying true to rear drive roots for that tail-happy drift potential. This sedan's not just fast, it's a symphony of shove, from stoplight sprints to quarter-mile conquests. Performance is where the Mustang Muscle Sedan truly flexes, transforming from daily driver to demon on demand. Built on the S650's stiffened chassis, it rides on an independent rear suspension that's sport-tuned for razor-sharp handling, with Magnerite adaptive dampers optional to soak up potholes or stiffen for autocross glory. Brakes: 6-piston Brembos up front on GT and above, hauling from 100 miles per hour with fade-free confidence, while summer tires like Michelin Pilot Sports grip like glue. Expect 1.0 grams on the skid pad for the dark horse. Acceleration figures: EcoBoost Sedan zips to 60 in 4.8 seconds, GT drops it to 4.2, and that Hybrid T's could shave another half second with electric torque fill. Top speed: electronically limited to 168 miles per hour for the base, uncorked to 180 plus for the hot shoes. But it's the dynamics that shine. The sedan's extra wheelbase adds straight-line stability without bloating the turn-in, making it feel lighter and more planted than the outgoing Charger. On the track, it's a revelation. Launch control, torque vectoring, and drift mode let you slide with precision, while the exhaust pops and burbles on overrun like a hot rod symphony. Road manners: surprisingly refined, with noise insulation that keeps highway drone at bay, yet the V8's baritone filters through just enough to remind you what's under the hood. Towing: up to 3,500 pounds for light trailers, and fuel range stretches 400 miles on a tank. Compared to rivals, it's the handling king, nimbler than a Hellcat, more engaging than a Camaro ever was. This isn't a sedan pretending to be sporty, it's a Mustang proving 4 doors don't dilute the thrill. Pricing and trims: Ford's keeping it attainable for the everyman muscle fan. Base EcoBoost Sedan starts around $35,000, loaded with essentials like the big screen and safety suite. Step up to GT at $42,000 for V8 glory, premium trim adds luxury at $48,000, and Dark Horse Sedan commands $60,000 for track prowess. That hybrid, figure $50,000 entry, while Shelby Dreams hit $100,000 plus. Add-ons like the FX package tack on $5,000 for retro flair, and the performance pack with bigger brakes and aero bits another $3,000. Value: unbeatable. More power per dollar than imports, backed by Ford's 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty. Availability hits dealers late fall 2025, so pre-order now to snag your spec. Wrapping this up, the 2026 Ford Mustang Muscle Sedan is the boldest swing yet in pony car evolution, a 4-door firecracker that honors heritage while embracing tomorrow. Whether you're chasing adrenaline solos or family hauls with horsepower, it's got the goods. What do you think? Dream ride or design detour? Drop your takes below, smash that like if you're Team Mustang forever, and subscribe to Auto Vehicle Info for more deep dives into the rides that move us. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, drive fast, and we'll see you on the road.